This realization cured my anxiety around people, but to explain it to you, I'm going to need to tell you a story. A few years ago, I was working as a high school teacher, and I had this class that I'd been having a rough time, but there was a particular class that had been causing me a lot of grief. Every time I went in there, there was nothing I could do to actually influence the class. I tried being nice, I tried being firm, I tried shouting, I tried playing games. Nothing I was doing was actually breaking through. It had been a couple of weeks and it had just been getting worse and worse. So, in the middle of a particularly bad session, we were about halfway through the class. I couldn't control them. They were all fighting and screaming. So I was just standing at the front of class and I just closed my eyes and just started paying attention to my internal state, just feeling the anxiety and the stress that I was experiencing. I couldn't have had my eyes closed for more than 30 seconds, but when I opened them again, the entire class was quiet. I started giving instructions and they listened, they did it, and the whole lesson went way better. I wanted to make sure I had actually discovered something, so I tried it with other classes that I've been struggling with. And each and every time, whenever I went into class and I was trying to control them or make the situation with them better, nothing good would happen. But the second I turned my focus inward and paid attention to my internal state, the emotions I was feeling, didn't try and change them, didn't try and fix them, but just acknowledge they were there, the students would calm down and they would just start listening to me. And what I realized was that when I was trying to play a role of being the teacher, or when I was trying to make them do something, all of my focus was external. I was pretending, and you can feel it when somebody's pretending. It's that feeling of, I really need that report on Friday, okay? If you could get that to me. It's that you feel that manic, that stress in the other person, even though they're trying to play it cool. But when you bring presence to your internal state, you bring presence with the other person and they can sense that shift. It shifts from to, hey, I really need that report on Friday. The vibe is much calmer. That switch in focus made it much easier for me to be around other people and actually work with them effectively. And I think if you or if other people watching this switched and put their focus internally as well and just saw their emotions and allowed them to take up space, but they won't actually control you, but they will feel heard and you will be much more present with yourself and the other person. And the results are just beautiful. So give it a shot.